What's up, Fragrant World? Welcome back to another Stay Fresh production. My name is Justin Copeland. On this channel, Stay Fresh Productions, we talk about, you already know, everything fragrance related. Any interest in that kind of content, then consider joining the Fresh Squad. You do that by subscribing and you're instantly fresher. I'm happy to be sitting here with the one and only Corbin from Northwest Scents. How are you doing today, Corbin?
Good, how are you, man?
Doing great.
Great to finally meet you.
Pleasure's mine. Thanks for being here.
Yeah. And yeah, so like you said, I'm Corbin, I'm from Northwest Scent. I'm a newer channel. I started in January, but I'm enjoying it a ton. You know, I upload every other day, similar to you. So love doing this thing. I'm gonna keep it going.
Okay. And today we got a fun little game. Today we're gonna be testing each other. We have each chosen a handful of fragrance houses, and our job is to blind sniff, select fragrances from each house and try to guess what the house is based on the quality, the DNA, whatever we get from the fragrance. So we're really testing our knowledge here.
And just to make it a little bit harder, we have 5 fragrances each. However, we have a pool of 6 houses to choose from. So that way, once we get towards the end, it's not easier to guess which house it is. So 6 fragrances of choice, 5 each, 10 total for the entire video. It should be fun. So
cool.
You ready to get into it?
Let's do it.
Okay.
Okay, you're good.
Okay. Pressure's on. Wow.
Here, I feel it too.
Wow. This is bright. Kind of getting like a geranium or minty, icy feeling almost.
Okay.
Kind of herbal. Isn't super heavy on the tester strip. You know, it's not like just completely popping out, but it smells really nice. I got to remember the houses that I was choosing from. It was, okay, so we got Roja, Tom Ford, Bottega Veneta, Creed, Guerlain, Amouage. You know, this is striking me very light, like I said, bright. It is striking me as, I would say, a niche fragrance, just the quality. A fresher house would be probably, at least from ones that I've tried, Roja has some fresh, Bottega Veneta, Creed. This is kind of giving me that kind of ambergris style DNA, I feel like. I'm guessing Creed.
You're correct.
Oh,
yeah.
Well, what's the fragrance?
So this is Creed Vetiver Geranium.
Wow. Actually, I haven't tried any from that line. At least I'm pretty sure. I know they just had some new releases in there.
Yeah, I haven't tried the new ones.
But that's an older one, right?
Yeah, this is one of the original ones.
That smells really nice.
Yeah, you hit it on the head with the geranium, obviously. Apple, a little bit of cinnamon, obviously vetiver. It's kind of complex, but it comes off, again, very bright, kind of rosy, but fresh and a little minty and sweet. Some people say it smells a little grandma-ish. Because it maybe has a little bit of a powdery nature, but I don't really get that vibe.
I don't get that vibe either. And to me, the vetiver is really wearable here. It's not a dirty vetiver.
No, not at all.
No, this is like
no
good
earthiness at all. Just
good entry-level vetiver, I would say, right?
Yeah, totally.
Okay, cool. Well, your turn now. So.
Alrighty.
Okay, it's ready.
Alrighty.
Here you go. And you have the list of houses, right?
Yeah, wow, this is nice. It's sweet. It has kind of almost leathery aspect. It kind of smells familiar. It's conjuring the color of red for me. It's just like...
It's kind of funny you say that. I kind of get the same
yeah, I mean,
thing.
Almost like berry, like sweetness in a way. This is tough.
And you don't remember smelling that before? Or that exact fragrance? You said it was similar to something.
I mean, it brings up some kind of memory, but I can't even recollect what. In fact, my beach hut man is trying to fight it.
Yeah, that stuff's
keeps like coming back. I'm wearing beach hut man. And
yeah, that stuff's potent, guys. I could smell it right when he walked up. That stuff's great.
You know, this doesn't come off as a Roja.
Okay.
Nor Creed. It almost leans Parfum de Marly territory in a way.
It was in this moment that Justin was so close to following his instinct. Will he do it? Let's see.
And maybe even Tom Ford, but I don't know what Tom Ford this would be.
Well, the interesting thing with Tom Ford is he has so much variety in his house too. You can get all those fresh offerings in the like the blue bottles.
Exactly.
But then he has those really rich like stuff with a ton of depth. Go with your instinct.
Damn. Yeah, that's the
always rely on your instinct.
That's the hard part. I'm gonna say, is it Tom Ford?
Is that your final guess? Just lock it in.
Yes.
So that is actually Parfum de Marly.
That was my instinct.
It is Habdan. From the Middle Eastern collection.
Gosh, my instinct was Parfum de Marly. But what threw me off was the sound of the atomizer.
Oh, you were listening.
Yeah, and
He's
I was like this. It sounded a little too shallow for Parfum de Marly.
That's true. Tom Fords don't have very.
Yeah.
They're not pressurized. They're just kind of a little puff.
Yeah. So that's what I was like. No, maybe it's Tom Ford based on that. That was my final decision. But my first instinct was Parfum de Marly.
Should have gone with your gut.
Dang. I haven't smelled this in a very long time. It smells different from what I remember.
Gotcha. Yeah, this one I kind of compare it to Wajan, but not as gourmand because it has the apple, it has caramel. There's also saffron in here, woody notes,
that saffron
and rose.
is what I was getting a lot of.
To me, this is like fall in a bottle. To me, I almost get like caramel apple in the woods with like spices and florals and stuff, just kind of all mixing together. Kind of reminds me of like fall. Like I said, you're just like walking in the woods. It's really nice. I love it.
It's great.
It's actually my favorite Parfum de Marly.
I see why. I mean, the saffron is really what struck me here.
Yeah.
That leathery kind of aspect.
Right.
That's great.
So you like it?
Yeah, I dig it.
Awesome. All right, well, I guess it's my turn again.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna look away.
All right, okay, here's the bottle. All right.
Okay.
There you go.
Oh, another freshie. Although I'm getting a spiciness to it as well. There has to be saffron in here or something along those lines. We were just talking about a saffron fragrance. I'm getting the same kind of like fresh, it's like a fresher vibe of saffron.
Okay.
And leather. This one smells familiar, you know? Kind of like you were just saying with the last one.
Sure.
This is striking me, okay, it was really fresh when it first went on, and now it's kind of darkening up a little bit, at least to me. I'm getting a spiciness, kind of a leathery touch, kind of fruity. This does not strike me as a Guerlain at all.
Okay.
I feel like this is an Amouage, a Tom Ford, or a Roja. This just smells really good too. I like it a lot.
That's good to know.
I'm gonna go with Tom Ford. I feel like, I don't know why. There's something with like the quality here. It's got the sophistication to it. I could be wrong, but that's I'm locking in Tom Ford.
Sophisticated.
I'm wrong.
Your first deduction was the answer. It's Guerlain.
No way.
Blowing me the Alex stream.
That is?
Yes.
That smells amazing.
Yeah. So you're getting plum, which is that fruitiness.
Yeah.
Definitely leather in there. Tobacco for sure. Pink pepper, maybe some heliotrope. Obviously the almond is in there.
It's kind of funny. I was looking for that creamy almond from the.
It's not really there at the first spray.
It's not, and that's kind of what I was looking for. And that's why
it's in the top notes, but you don't really get it quite as prominent. It's kind of overshadowed, I think, by the plum especially.
So that kind of reminded me of like a saffron heavy Tom Ford ombre leather almost. I don't know why. I don't know why. That's where my mind went. I got that leather, that spiciness, and that fruitiness, like I was saying, which you get in Tom Ford's ombre.
There's a fruity leathery aspect to it for sure. So I totally see that.
That smells good. So that's definitely worth the money because that's on the affordable end.
If you can find it, it's a little hard to find here and there, but if you find it, you usually get to do it for under $70, I would imagine.
Yeah.
And I think it's worth it.
That's worth it.
Yeah.
Just not knowing what that was, that smells great.
Yeah.
Okay. So your turn again.
Alrighty.
He's gonna be listening to the atomizer again to try to figure it out.
I mean, there's no guarantee, but you could try.
Here you go.
Alrighty. Whoa. Oh man. Wow, that is astringent.
Yep.
Citrus, sharp. Very sharp, but kind of juicy. Yeah, a little bitter. That is really nice.
I feel like I've seen you in videos say astringent when you're talking about sometimes like that kind of old, like that old school kind of smell and stuff.
Yeah,
you know?
it's like a sharp bitterness.
Yeah.
That hits you. It's kind of a visceral thing.
Gotcha.
What is this? There's a earthiness in there, maybe. It is mostly fresh, maybe a little herbaceous, but definitely citrus. It's really good.
You like it?
Yeah.
That's great.
This is not Roja. This feels too punchy to be Roja. My gut is telling me that it could be a Tom Ford. Try it! I'm just trying to think of which one. I mean, it's so fresh. I know I haven't smelled it.
So brand new to you?
Yeah, this is new to me for sure. Not Parfum de Marly, it's not Creed. Okay, I'm just gonna say Tom Ford.
That is not a Tom Ford. That is Penhaligon's Bayolia.
Oh, wow.
I think I told you about this one.
Yeah, you mentioned it. I would have never guessed Penhaligon's.
Yeah, this is, so this one's actually discontinued. I recently learned that. But you can find this at Perfumania, which I know they have brick and mortar locations as well as online. I don't know if it's online, but if you check physical locations, they might have this. It's like $40 for 100 mil, full presentation for a niche fragrance. That's pretty solid.
Wow.
And it's discontinued, so.
What's in here?
There is lemongrass. Also lavender, oak moss, citruses. I think there's cardamom or tonka bean. So this is kind of an aromatic fougere, but it's got lemongrass, giving it kind of, to me, lemongrass smells like lemon and clean vetiver.
Yes, totally.
It's grassy, but citrusy.
I totally get that.
Yeah.
That's really, really nice.
My turn now?
Yeah.
Oh,
let's hit it.
All right.
There's the bottle. All right.
We're rocking and rolling?
Yep.
All right. Time for redemption.
I need it too. Wow.
I don't really know what to make of this at all. It's kind of lighter again, although the last one struck me as lighter and then it turned out to be really dark.
Yeah.
You know, darkened up as it.
Yeah, that's what paper can do.
Yeah.
It really brings out the fresher qualities of the scent.
Totally. What do I have to choose from here? Raja, Tom Ford, Ortega Veneta, Amouage. This doesn't strike me as like ultra heavy and deep like most Amouages. I mean, there's a few freshies from the house, or fresher fragrances, but I'm not getting that kind of vibe.
Okay.
This is sophisticated and bright. Kind of got like a clean smell to it. Not like soapy. I don't know how to describe it. Clean.
Clean, yeah.
It's not like powdery soap, but
yeah.
Yeah, it's staying pretty light too. It's not darkening up or anything. So I feel like this is either a Raja or Tom Ford again. I'm gonna go with Tom Ford.
Okay, final answer.
I think that's my final answer. We're gonna go with Tom Ford.
Okay.
Or you know what? Can I change it? Can I change it?
As long as you mean.
No, I mean I'm gonna change it to Raja.
Is that your final answer?
That's my final answer. Yeah, no second guessing here. And I should have gone with my gut. I was gonna.
You're correct.
Oh really? Oh my gosh. I've heard so much about that fragrance.
It's phenomenal.
This is amazing.
Yeah, it's complex. It comes off as pretty clean, but there's a lot going on. I think the primary citrus is grapefruit.
I could see that.
There's like amber and warmer, sweeter notes as it dries, earthy notes, and he throws everything in there. Puts it all.
That's his note breakdowns. Yeah, it's just like a melting pot of.
But it comes off with a very clear identity. I think it smells really good.
That's one of the freshest fragrances I've ever smelled from Raja. I think Elysium is still like fresher, but that's really fresh.
That one's pretty.
He's got a lot of fragrances with depth. That definitely has depth, but it's just on that lighter. Okay. Cool. So let's get that in focus. Okay. There we go. All right. You're locked in. Damn, that smells good.
Alrighty. What in the world?
Some people probably don't like that one. I really like it a lot.
Okay. It's rich but airy. This is giving me Raja vibe.
Oh, so you're in a hurry to make us lose, huh? Well, that's cool, I guess.
It almost smells like one of his exclusives, maybe. I'm gonna say it's Raja.
Okay, so you used up Parfums from Marley and Penhaligon's, and you're locked in on Raja. That's what you want to go with. Okay. All right, so that is actually not Raja. That is Tom Ford. That is Oud Wood Intense, which smells nothing like Oud Wood, by the way.
No.
Literally, I don't know why they called this Oud Wood Intense. It really should have been its own fragrance. It's not like Tobacco Oud Intense, where it's just like an animalic, smoother version of Tobacco Oud. You can tell Tobacco Oud Intense is a flanker. You can't tell this is a flanker.
No, this.
But it still smells amazing. I absolutely love it.
It smells nothing like Oud Wood.
It doesn't.
At all. It smells like a Raja to me. It has, at least on paper, it has this dense core, but this kind of airy membrane to it. Or it almost kind of like it eludes your nose when you go to smell it. Just the way that it has a smoothness, but
what I remember in this one is obviously oud, maybe rosewood. There's castoreum in here. I know that.
I know I was getting some animalic for sure.
And it's like a nice animalic though. It's not like fecal.
No, it's good.
It's not fecal.
It reminded me of a Raja scent, one of his Herod exclusives. And it smells quite similar to this.
I haven't been able to try those.
And honestly, I thought that's what it could have been, but
I haven't been able to try any of those.
I think I just jumped too early.
You think?
Yeah, that's good. That's not what I would have ever expected Oud Wood Intense to smell like.
I blind bought that, expecting like, just a more intense version of Oud Wood. Oud Wood, I don't really get good performance. So I was like kind of hyped for something that was gonna be like, smell like it, but beast mode. And I was surprised, but I guess I ended up, I like it. It's just not what I expected. All right, my turn.
Okay. Let me know if you need more of it.
Ooh. I don't know what that was.
That was you.
This is very floral to me.
Okay.
Kind of powdery, creamy, sweet. And this has some depth to it. This is not fresh like the last one. Used up Raja, Guerlain, and Creed. Very classy. This is something, yeah, this is not like a, I wouldn't call this mass appealing, but it's not off-putting either, you know? This smells like something Tom Ford would put out. Bottega Veneta Amouage, could be Amouage too. I think I'm gonna go with my gut instinct. I think it's a Tom Ford.
Okay, you're correct. This is Shanghai Lily.
Oh.
Yes.
Is this one discontinued?
It is.
Okay,
yeah,
gotcha.
So based on some white florals, lily being one of them, but you do have spices and resins in there as well.
Oh, you know, it's funny. I wasn't getting much spiciness, but I could see the resinous side of that. It's got that kind of sweet, powdery, creamy depth to it.
Yeah, thick, kind of indolic in a way, but lots of depth to it. It's not just like a old-fashioned white floral scent. There's a lot going on there.
Yeah, that smelled awesome.
Yeah,
so
great.
sweet. You're up.
Okay.
All right.
If I don't get this, I'm shutting down my channel.
Okay.
Interesting. This is different. So we've done Parfum de Marly, we've done Tom Ford, Penhaligons. This is not a Dior. And certainly not a Creed.
I think he's doing pretty good.
So I'm gonna say this is Roja Parfums.
Locked in?
Yeah.
Okay, he's locked. You are right.
What is this?
Redeemed. That is Sweetie Oud.
Sweetie. Okay, man.
Have you smelled this one?
I have. I forgot I have a travel atomizer, but I haven't spent much time with it.
Oh man, I thought you hadn't tried this one at all. That's why I chose it.
Yeah, I have a little, discovery one, but I have a lot of them that they sit in a drawer, and I don't really wear those. I need to pull them out more.
Gotcha.
That one, yeah, I mean, I've only actually tried that on my skin.
Never. It's, you know what's funny? It's so different on paper too.
It is a little different, but now that you mention it, I'm like, oh yeah, it is that, but it does smell different.
On my skin, I really get the oud. On the paper, I don't really get the oud. Like on the paper, it's very sweet.
Yeah.
Kind of rosy. You were saying patisserie. You know.
Yeah.
Kind of got this edible vibe to it. It is a gourmand, but on your skin, it doesn't really strike you in the dry down as a gourmand. It's got more of that oud, and not again, not like a fecal oud. It's a Roja oud, really elegant smelling, but it's dark and woody, and it still with those kind of sweet, slightly edible nuances. So to me, it's a really interesting fragrance.
It's really great.
Yeah,
man. Yeah, I need to spend more time with it. I need to actually wear it.
Yeah,
because I've only ever tested it here, and that's just not really the way to do it.
No, totally. Like you say, you gotta just walk around, get that sillage and stuff. You can't be jamming your nose in there.
Exactly.
Which you have to do for videos sometimes, but not always.
Yeah.
So it's my turn on. This is my last one too, right?
Yeah, this will be the
shoot.
final.
I got 50-50 here. Better not blow it.
Bottle. All right, you're good.
Okay. I think my choices are Amouage or Bottega Veneta. Dang, this is nice. Fresh but not fresh.
That's a great way to put it.
It's not striking me as like a light, bright, citrusy fragrance, but I feel like this is something you could wear in the warmer weather. I'd feel comfortable wearing this right now. In this, it's like 75 here today.
It's a beautiful day.
It is. Yeah, like I said, fresh but not fresh. There's like a woodiness to it. I'm kind of getting that geranium vibe again, or something going on. Maybe it's mint. It's kind of giving me that icy feeling. It's pretty sweet too. Not candy sweet. It's not like ultra malt sweet, but Bottega Veneta and Amouage. Amouage is usually a lot heavier than this, but there are a few of those fresher offerings. I'm not super familiar with Bottega Veneta. It could totally be that, and I just don't know because I'm not as familiar with the DNA of the house. But I don't know why. I'm just gonna go with an Amouage. I don't think I have a rhyme or reason to why, other than it's a lucky guess or a bad guess. We'll see here soon.
Okay, so that's my answer.
Yeah, I don't have a reason. I'm just going with it. Oh, it is.
It's Beach Hut.
I'm
literally wearing it right now.
That's what he's wearing today. Oh my gosh.
So you're right. It's a perfect scent to wear on a day like this.
I think the sillage is a little different.
Yeah, you did pick out some elements. It's definitely minty.
Yeah.
That's probably one of the main elements at the opening for sure.
Is there pineapple in there?
No.
What's like that sweet fruitiness?
I don't think there's any fruits.
That's so weird. I got like a fruity, like tropical fruit vibe.
I mean, you get orange blossom, but that might have a bit of an orangey tinge, but not necessarily fruity.
Usually more kind
lots of mint, ivy, oak moss, lots of green notes, galbanum.
It is very
green. Vetiver, but you do have a little bit of myrrh and woods as it dries, so it gets kind of a richness to it, a little resinous.
Yeah, that smells amazing. So
I recommend it.
Yeah, I got to get a bottle.
Yeah, totally.
All right, you're on your last fragrance.
Final one. Let's see if I can get it. Let's see. Whoa. Okay. I know I have not smelled this. Maybe I've tried it, but
Yeah.
it would have been years ago.
And you forget when you've tried stuff sometimes. You know, you don't always
Exactly.
remember.
Yeah, when you're out, you just try everything you see. And
Yeah.
unless something really sticks out to you, you may not remember. So I'm pretty sure this is a Creed.
Is it light?
It's kind of light, yeah, but it's unusual.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I'm pretty sure it's Creed, but I couldn't even tell you. What it is, because it's like, can't even really describe it. It's kind of fresh, but almost a little bitter, but also sweet.
It's really it's a strange one.
Wow. Well, I'm gonna say it's Creed.
You are correct.
Which one?
That is Royal Mayfair.
Oh! I was gonna say it smells kind of medicinal. It has eucalyptus,
Yeah,
right?
exactly. That's where you're getting that kind of
Okay.
medicinal icy feeling
Yeah.
from. I'm assuming you're getting kind of that cooling icy
totally,
smell.
totally.
It's also got rose. It's
Yeah,
got
the
pine
rose.
tree, gin. I want to say there's a gin note in here,
Okay.
or juniper berries, one of the two. And I can't remember. It's one of the two.
That's really good. That is way better than I would have expected, because I've heard it can be polarizing.
I heard the same, and I blind bought it. Ended up totally loving it, and everybody talks about how polarizing this is.
Yeah.
To me, I love it.
It's really classy.
It is. It's classy, but it's not a barbershop fragrance.
No,
It's
no.
I don't know how to describe it. You were describing it really good though.
Yeah,
it's like
it's-
fresh, but it kind of got some depth to it, and it's kind of got that icy feeling, a little bit floral. I mean, it smells like something you would wear going out to something nice.
Yeah.
Somewhere like warmer and tropical.
Man, this is really nice.
Yeah.
I'm definitely gonna have to look into this one.
Definitely worth checking out if you like those like more sophisticated,
Yeah.
gentlemanly fragrances, but not a barbershop fragrance, you know?
Totally agree. I think that might be my favorite one I smelled today.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
Okay, well,
I'm officially shutting down my YouTube channel.
this was Corbin's idea, by the way. I thought it's a great idea. Haven't really seen anything like this on YouTube. Do write a comment. Let us know what you thought of this little challenge. Let us know if you want to see something like this again, because
Yeah.
obviously it's kind of endless.
He's got a lot that I don't have. I probably got
Vice
some
versa.
stuff that he doesn't have, and you know.
Totally, yeah. So let us know. But thank you so much for tuning in. Peace. See you in the next one.
See you guys.